What's going on, guys? Isaiah or /Buddy24 here. Today, bringing you yet another deck from Skullomance Academy. And today we'll be taking a look at a new rogue deck, which is called Weapon Rogue. This is one of the main two rogue archetypes right now, but this is a new one with the recent introduction of the latest set, Skullomance Academy. It's basically a tempo rogue, and it kind of revolves around the self-sharpening sword and the Volpera Toxin Blade. You also have a bunch of other new additions to the deck, namely Steel Dancer, and a couple legendaries in Infiltrator Lillian and Dr. Krastanov. This is more of a slower rogue deck than the other main rogue archetype, the sort of just stealth, pure aggro rogue. This is more of a tempo version. This is a pretty standard list. The only card I'm running that is sort of different and a bit off meta is the Lillian. But Lillian's been played a bunch in a bunch of other rogue decks, so not really that different. Aside from that, though, I've been having a ton of success with this deck at High Legend, so I wanted to highlight it for you today. We also have the huge addition of Secret Passage, which is a tremendous card engine for aggro rogue and for the weapon rogue. But aside from that, it's just basically your standard tempo rogue, your usual cards of Deadly Poison, Shadow Step, and Backstab. And yeah, just some other filler stuff and way to generate value, things like Evil Miscreant and Wand Thief. So yeah, like I said, I've been having a ton of success with this deck. Now that Galakrond Rogue is sort of out of the picture, I think this deck in particular will be the main rogue archetype going forward, and as such, I wanted to highlight it for you here today. So we're going to hop into a few games here, see how we do, and enjoy. Okay, playing against a mage here. I still don't think keeping Steel Dancer is correct. Or Deadly Poison. I still think you really got a hard mulligan for your 3-cost cards in this deck. Okay, that's not the 3-cost card I was referencing. But, yeah. I haven't gotten our Volpera very much, but that's a good pickup there. The Temple Berserker on the next turn. I mean, we can potentially have a 6/6 Van Cleef with double backstab. Wow, aggressive line here. Okay, never mind. We're not saving a backstab. I think we're just playing Temple Berserker and backstabbing. I will save the second backstab. Just to activate like a combo or something. But yeah, I really need to pick up that self-sharpening sword and that Volpera Toxin Blade. Everything kind of synergizes around that, like your Steel Dancer, both 5-cost legendaries. Obviously Deadly Poison is going to synergize with that a lot, so... Damn, really can't do much here, eh? Can't really backstab anything. When he played Cram Session. I think it's going to be a Hero Power Pass here. Unfortunately. I will trade with the Berserker to get him his Enrage ability. But yeah, hopefully can go win with Edwin here pretty soon. Obviously, it's the Tempo Mage again, so I'm going to have probably like a Devolving Missiles or a lot of freeze effects. There's a beefy spell damage minion, to say the least. But I believe we can kill that. Start out with a backstab. How do we want to play this? I guess we start with Wand Thief. Okay, we're not going to take Pyroblast, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. I don't think we'd be able to discover any good spell damage minions with Rogue, because we are Rogue, and there's no spell damage minions, so they'll all just be shitty neutral ones. So probably just take a Magic Trick. I kind of want to just play Van Cleef here. He is a 6/6, and then we can trade into the Reservoir. I think that's fine, honestly. We're not going to have a ton of opportunities to combo him out. So I think we will do it like that. Obviously going to be expecting a freeze here of some kind, but we do at least have a couple minions for Devolving Missiles. Okay, I spoke far too soon. Oh, that's really unlucky. Again, the devolving missile is just absolutely crushing me. Hitting all 3 of my minions. Cannot catch a break on that one. But we still have the Volpera Toxin Blade. I think I'm probably just going to play that here as a 3/3.
Justice is mine.
So at least 1 devolving missile's down. Just gotta play for stats here against this deck. It's gonna have a lot of freeze effects and a lot of swing turns. Gonna get double. Okay, no double freeze. That's a strange freeze, and I don't know why he froze that minion. He's at 26 health. Interesting. I think we just take the Dragon's Horde here. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we're obviously not taking that. We don't want the Sociologist. Racina is pretty bad, so it probably has to be a Liadrin. What if we even play? We've played... Oh, it's only friendly characters as well, so it's only... We've played 0 spells on friendly characters. We'd only have, like, Shadow Steps. I think we take Vicina and just play it as a 2/6. Unfortunately, these options are pretty trash. I don't think Liadrin's going to be doing much for us. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I think the just vanilla 2/6 there is the best play. I don't want to commit both Volperas. I'd really like to save that for like a self-sharpening sword. Just need to find our weapon and our draw here, and then we have our weapon buff sort of in hand already. One thing about this deck is that they don't run a lot of AoE, just mainly stuff like this, like freeze effects and like devolving missiles. So just gotta try and weather the storm here. Okay, double brain freeze. That's fine though. Okay, Secret Passage is a huge pickup. I think we play it right now. We don't play the Toxin Blade, because then we want to look for the self-sharpening sword and then get the Toxin Blade out next turn. Okay, we got a sword, so that is good. Definitely gonna be playing that. And then probably just gonna do... I guess we'll start out with Wand Thief and Cat. Another Pyroblast. Pyroblast is actually an interesting pick now because we're going to be at turn 10 probably in this game, and we're going to have our sword pretty beefed up here. I'm going to try Pyroblast, I think. It's super greedy, but it might be okay. We have a nice little pickup there with the Rapid Golem.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, it might have been a bit too greedy with Pyroblast, but also like the other options were really bad, so I don't think this is the worst play. I mean, we have Eviscerate and Volpera, so that's like an additional 6 damage. We've got 2 from hand next turn, or 2 from weapon. And he did use a lot of his removal, so we have Frostbolt here. No Frostbolt. This guy's doing some weird freezes. Like I don't understand why he's just freezing things so aggressively. Okay, that is a very good pickup though. I think we're Volpera and we are Steel Dancer here. Yes, sir. Do I want to attack the 3/4? Do I want to stick with the plan? Honestly, I'm kind of down to go face because I'm playing Rogue.
Justice is mine.
But no, I mean, he's already, like, he's at 15 and we have Pyroblast, so I think this is fine. And I mean, clearly this game we're the aggressor, so... Okay, that's a super good pickup, for sure. Okay, we'll just chill on that for now. I think he's going to have to remove a lot of this, and, like, we have lethal in, like, 2 turns. Okay, well, we don't have lethal now, but we do have a ton of stats in play. Like we can even, I was going to say we could double Shadow Step our Steel Dancer, but it's only for 3 drops. I think here we're just playing Rapid Golem and going full face. Oh wait, do we have lethal here? Oh, we certainly do have lethal here. Okay, well, that's the control player enemy, I suppose. And yeah, that's going to do it for that game. So a pretty solid game. I think the big difference was that secret passage draw. We pretty much drew into our main cards, our self-sharpening sword and our steel dancers and our Volperas. So that definitely made a huge difference. Definitely a very like draw dependent deck. But just getting that all those early minions down and sort of playing for stats and tempo, I think was definitely the deciding factor that game.